welcome back to another video, guys, from here in Kuala Lumpur. And as you guys can see right behind me, we have a mosque, but this isn't just any mosque. This right here is the Masjid India, the Mosque of India. And this actually has a lot of important history towards this mosque. So first things first, what I learned just from reading this right here is this was actually built by Indians from the south of India. When they came to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, they built this mosque right here. Not this one exactly, a previous one which they renovated to make up into this one. But what they used to do is that the first thing that they would do when they established living in any area, they would build a mosque, and then they would build around it, and then they live around the whole area surrounding the mosque. With this mosque particularly, it was built all the way back in 1863, and then it was re-established in 1964. And this is the finished product that is still standing till today. Take a look at this. As we've said before, all the mosques in Malaysia, they have different styles, different architecture, different colors, and you guys can see here it's kind of like a brown, grayish one, and it has a singular minaret at the top. I don't know if you could really tell, but they have a dome structure with designs all over, and very beautiful. Take a look at that. And if you haven't seen the title of this video, the reason why we came here is to understand a little bit more about the Indian culture, especially here in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur. A huge Indian population over here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the India of Kuala Lumpur. Let's go. And on our way towards the actual proper Little India, we have come across this very important tourist site. It's called the Murdoch Square. Take a look at this. As you guys can see, many tourists and such a beautiful square. And right across, we can see this incredible structure. So we just crossed the road and we actually found out that this building over here is called Bangunan Sultan Abdul Samad building. And yes, it was actually named after one of the great sultans here all the way back in 1804. So this is a very historical building that we have here, and truly incredible architecture. Finally, we have made it to India, or at least the India of Kuala Lumpur. So take a look around. The street right behind me is the actual India, Little India street. Brickfields, as they call it as well, is this whole district. And even before we get to the street, which you guys can see already, we have Bollywood right here. And I'm sure there's going to be many more things that we're going to explore. But look over here. They have a fountain with elephants all around. If you didn't know we were in Malaysia, you wouldn't even know. This really seems like something that could be right in India. Anyways, and then right away, before we ever enter the street, there is this massive gate thing that has all different types of Indian designs. They have the elephants, they have all these different designs over here. Much of the Indian feeling already, but we have only begun our tour around Little India, so we'll walk a little bit more and see how Indian this really feels. Alright, and now we are actually officially on the Little India Road, and just take a look at this. Truly, does it not remind you of India? I've never been to India before, but I've seen many different YouTube videos of vloggers who go around India, and this definitely has a very Indian feel. For the first thing that I noticed is all the little archways. They very much look like an Indian design. And then all of the buildings, and then the designs everywhere else. They have such an Indian feel. I almost feel like I am in India myself. But if you have been to India or if you are Indian yourself, please comment down below and let me know. Does this really remind you of India? Okay, so now we will walk around, see what there is to buy, maybe grab some food. They have so many different food stalls, and I'm sure we'll be able to get many different things. Maybe this. We'll see what this is. Hello. Could you tell me what is all of this? What is the name?
This is dal vada.
Damra? This damra? What is this?
This banana.
Banana?
Banana.
And this?
And this one is flour and onion and black pepper.
Okay. How much is one of each?
Black rice. 50 cents.
Okay, could I get one of each?
Okay.
Thank you. And one samosa, please. Perfect. How many?
3.
3? Thank you. We got a bunch of different dishes that we can try, and it was only about 3 ringgit for all of them all together. But before we do, I think I want to grab some of these too. But before we do, I want to try to find a drink because I am super thirsty. All right, well, while we search for a drink, take a look. There's so many different items you can buy. Look at this, many different sweets of India, and even pani puri. I've seen this before in a YouTube video. So I could give you guys a review before walking down the whole street, I got myself just a little Sprite, and we're gonna try out this samosa. Bismillah. So that bite was only pastry. I barely got any of the, I don't know what is inside, but you guys can see it's some sort of brownish food. All right. I had a sambusa in the other previous video, but I can definitely tell you this one is a lot better. It's obviously a lot of the time samosas and sambusas are a little dry, and this is a little bit as well, but that brown texture food, it's a little spicy and it adds to the flavor, as well as I believe there's some sort of potatoes, and I think it's just potatoes and whatever that brown thing is. But we're gonna enjoy this. I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. I actually really like it. Now for the next item, which kind of looks like a little bit of a donut, whatever this is called, this one. Yeah, so it's definitely not a donut. It's not a sweet type of food. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it's kind of bland. It doesn't really have much flavor, which is interesting for an Indian food. It really just tastes like some dough that's fried with a little bit of like maybe an onion. Maybe this is a 5 out of 10. On to the next one. Now this seems like it has a ball of something inside of it. We'll taste and see what it is. Bismillah. Some sort of vegetables, and it does taste a little bit more sweet, but I don't know, not a good sweet. I would put this at a 3 out of 10. We started strong and it's slowly been getting worse and worse, but hopefully this will bring it back up, because this looks like some sort of falafel, but it's much stronger than a falafel. And well, we'll see what it is. Bismillah. Very similar to a falafel. It tastes like a falafel, but it's just very strong. But I like it. I would give this, I would say a 6 out of 10. But it's good. And lastly, we have this thing, I think he mentioned it was some sort of banana food. Anyways, let's see what it is. This one. Almost the same like one of the donut one that we had. It really just tastes like dough that's fried. I would give it a 5 out of 10 as well. All right, so I've seen this pani puri before, and one person is ordering it right now, so we'll see how it's made, and maybe we'll grab one as well. Hello. Could I get the same thing?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is a very popular Indian dish, yeah? Okay. It's my first time having it. Ah, okay. Where are you from in India?
I am from India, Haryana.
Sorry?
Haryana.
Haryana.
Yeah.
Ah, could you put this thing? Yeah. I get it all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, so this is the pani puri, a very popular dish in India, and it just has like some sort of mixtures ingrained into this ball. Anyways, we're gonna eat it quickly because if you don't, it will get soggy. Bismillah. Wow, and I can see why it's so popular. An amazing dish. Honestly, I really like it. I would give this a 10 out of 10. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing. Very good. Thank you so much. So I believe these are just like decorative items that you can buy, which you can hang in your homes to make it more festive. And one of the most important parts of Little India is their daily necessities. Over here we have a shop, which I'm sure you can find all different types of Indian things that you could find in India as well. And if you didn't believe me when I told you that this is Little India, this is the sign. It says Selamat Datang ki Little India. I'm guessing that means welcome to Little India. And let's explore the other half of the street. All right, and now we have crossed over to the other side of the street. And it does seem like the street that we were on is more for the street food. And then this one, it has more of items that you can buy. For example, like traditional Indian wear. Here you guys can see there's lots of places that you can get traditional Indian clothes. Take a look at this. This is one thing that I've noticed about Indian clothes is there's lots of colors. It's a very, very colorful design. Look at that. Oh, so cool. We got some gold markets over here. And then some typical Indian music. So I'm just trying to stay away because there's lots of music. I'm not trying to get a YouTube strike. But look at the price for that. 10 ringgits for a pair of pants. You can't beat that. Almost about like $2 to $3 for a whole pair of pants. Very good. All right, so now I'm trying to actually get a good meal to eat, and I thought it would not be a good idea to stay there because every single restaurant has lots of music, and I'm not trying to have any problems with YouTube. But this is the thing about this street is that technically this whole street has a little bit of Indian influence. So even if we're not in the exact Little India district, we'll still go and get some Indian food. And by the way, one thing I just wanted to mention is that the street that we were before with the Masjid India, the Mosque of India, that one seemed a little bit more authentic of an Indian place. Over here, it was more touristy. All right, and now we found a Nasi kandar restaurant. Oh, sorry. And one dish that I've been looking for is the honey chicken, and I believe this is it. So we're gonna grab a plate and sit down and eat. And finally, we were able to find ourselves some honey chicken nasi kandar. So this is the honey chicken. We're gonna give it a taste. Bismillah. Man, so good. I've tried many different types of variations of the nasi kandar, and this might be one of my favorites. That honey chicken just hits differently. Anyways, we're going to enjoy the rest of this. Basically going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.